Now, one thing a lot of you probably already know about me is I'm not much of a long gun guy. But one thing you might not know is I don't own a single AK-47, not one. I've always kind of wanted one, but never really found one I liked. Until I saw the Veprs. I really liked the Veprs. But, I drug my feet, waited too long. Now the Veprs have been banned. They can't be imported because of sanctions against Russia. So I'm like, well, I can't buy a Vepr because prices are shooting up on them already. So I got to find another AK to buy. Now, before I get into what I specifically want in an AK, I'm going to say there's two things about AKs that make them good. That they're really reliable and that they're affordable. And if they get really expensive, well, then they're not any good anymore. There's better options if they're really expensive. So I'm going to say up front, I don't want to spend a fortune, maybe $600 to $700. Now, that's not as easy as it sounds because even though AKs are made everywhere, including here, a lot of them don't meet the standards of what I want in an AK. I want an AK that had a lot of the qualities that the Vepr had that drew me to it. I want the receivers to be made out of the thicker material. I don't want the thinner material receivers. If you know what I'm talking about, there's some that seem like they're made out of a thinner material, some that are made out of a thicker, and I don't know the specifics of it, but I know there's thicker ones, and I want the thicker one. I want the furniture to be wood. I don't want polymer, I want wood. And I don't want this cheap wood. I don't want wood that looks like pressed board or plywood that's been stained. I want good hard wood. When I have a gun with wood on it, I like good hard wood. Also, when it comes to sights, I'm not much of a scope person. I prefer iron sights. So I want one with good iron sights on it, with as good a sight radius as possible on them. I prefer one in .308. That would be my preferred caliber. Because I've got .308 ammo already, I don't have the other ammos, so I don't want to really buy a gun and have to buy new ammo. Although I guess that wouldn't be the end of the world because the ammo is available domestically. The cheaper stuff is from Russia, but there is domestic ammo available that's probably still cheaper than .308. But I would prefer a .308. So there you have what I'm looking for. The nice thicker receivers, the good hardwood, nice iron sights, and preferably in .308 caliber. So knowing that, which gun would you say I should buy? Which AK would you say is best for me? Just put your answers in the comment section below. And remember, now you can actually link things in your comments. So you can just put links there to the guns you're talking about. If you want to show me directly, it would make it a lot easier for me than have to look it up. So just suggest which guns you think would be right for me, knowing what I want, and I'll check them out. Oh, just between you and me, if you want to go a little off script, go outside the parameters I've set, and heaven forbid in a gun discussion someone go completely off script and outside the parameters, and you want to tell me, hey, save your money and buy an M1A instead, if you can give me a good reason why I should do that, I'll be willing to listen. Okay, one more update. Go into a chat after I've already made and edited the video about which AK-47 I should buy, and they tell me there are some Veprs now available. There's a last shipment coming in. It's the last chance we're going to get to buy some Veprs. Now the problem is they're not in .308. They're in 7.62 by 39. So they're not .308 Veprs. They're 7.62 by 39. They're also available in two barrel sizes. The shorter barrels, which I think are 16 or 16.5 inch, and the 20.5 inch barrel size. So I've got two things to decide. Should I buy it in the 7.62 by 39? And if so, should I get the shorter barrel or the longer barrel? Let's hear what you think. Okay, one more last update. I don't need anyone to tell me what AK to buy because thanks to, like I said, a bunch of enablers in the chat, I have now bought both the short barrel and the long barrel. I figure I can always sell one when I get them if I don't like one or the other. Whichever one I like better, I'll keep. Or I might just keep both of them. Like G-Webs always says, 2 is 1. But even though I've already went ahead and bought the two, I want to hear what people think about my other criteria. What guns do you think meet the criteria that I mentioned in this video earlier? Because there might be other people that are trying to make the same decision, so they might benefit from reading the comment section below. There are people that aren't like me and can't wait and have to jump right now. There's people that can actually wait and make a thoughtful decision. Not everyone, bows to peer pressure like I do. So some people might benefit from what you got to say, so let's still hear it anyway.